Elsewhere, the federal government has put on hold the implementation of annual dues for public interest entities under the Financial Reporting Council Amendment Act of 2023. During a stakeholders meeting in Abuja, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment announced the formation of a technical working committee to review the concerns raised by the private sector and propose solutions that align with Nigeria's economic interests. Helen Osamide-Akins reports.
In 2023, the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria amended its acts, introducing significant changes regarding annual dues for public interest entities. The amendment expanded the definition of PIEs to include various private companies, concession entities, and private entities. However, these changes have sparked concerns among stakeholders who argue that the new dues may amount to double taxation and could negatively impact business operations. In response to these concerns, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment engaged with the stakeholders to address their grievances.
The provisions of the law, people are to file their returns within 120 days of the end of their business year. A lot of our members have 31st of December as their end of financial year. What that then means is that between then and April, the 120 days will count. If they are not filing their returns within those days and making these payments, these due payments, they will be in an infraction.
This bill on gross should be avoided. Even when you borrow money, it's part of your gross. No bank will fund any project in Nigeria if they know that the money they are giving you is going to go to the taxman.
Following these discussions, the minister announced that the implementation of the annual dues will be put on hold as a technical committee will be set up to review the concerns raised by the private sector and propose solutions that best fit the country.
The private sector have asked from a range of 2 to 3 months to a range of indefinite suspension. We're not going to do that. So between at the most 60 days, we're going to set up a technical working group. And Mr. President had been briefed ahead and he said, you know, we're a listening government and we want private sector to be comfortable. We want the economy to thrive. So this is what we're going to do, empirical work to come up with the best fit for Nigeria. We've already looked at global best practices on each side and we come up with the best fit for Nigeria. We make the proposition and then of course we have to go back to Parliament.
By engaging stakeholders and reassessing the policy, the government aims to ensure that financial regulations support economic growth rather than hinder it. The minister assured the attendees that the timeline for the pause and subsequent actions will be communicated promptly. Helen Osamide-Akins, TVC News, Abuja.